We live. We live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm doing numbers. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and we did it. Woo! 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 Yo, I'm still over here, man. Oh, okay, let's do this right here. Let's do this right here. Okay, bam, 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 bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's just different.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. We
Let's get back to the show. Radio Phoenix right now. We're back in the building. Mr. Clean B. Appreciate everybody out there. Join me today. Happy holidays to all of y'all out there. Happy holidays. Did I say holidays, yeah? To you and you out there. Yes, indeed. Let's start the show. Oh. Stop killing people on the street. Hey! What? Everybody, get your hands up. What? Let's start the show. Right now. I don't know what y'all doing, but we live right now. We back again. Happy holidays to all of y'all out there. Happy holidays. I hope I'm looking fresh. Yes, indeed. Oh.
Broadcasting from the campus of the Phoenix Center for the Arts. This is RadioPhoenix.org Phoenix.
Yes, we are back, man. I'm glad to be live right now. I'm glad to be live right now because you guys don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Big things are coming up. Great things are coming up. Good change is coming up. So, oh man, I hope I'm looking very conservative because there has been a lot of things going on. For those, I want to give a shout out to the city of Oxford, Michigan. All the shootings going on right now is getting ridiculous. And also, I'm not sure if some of y'all, are paying attention to women's rights.
It's your girl, Sarah Serenity from Serenity Photography, and you are now listening to the Yaggah Radiocast music. Clean B, Yaggah.
Well, let's not stand on ceremony, mate.
Let's start the show.
Brand new banger.
Yes, indeed. So I have to low down the volume because for copywriting, so y'all can hear me via, I guess, y'all can hear me on, talking. So I will talk over the music. I do apologize. Okay, now I can be heard now. Thank you very much. Can I be heard right here? Can I? I do apologize for my fingers. I do apologize, but now we're live right now. So yes, indeed, I got some news. I would like to share some news. Then we're gonna jump on the mass shooting that's going on right now. I don't know what is happening right now. I know some of y'all Second Amendment brothers and sisters probably will call me. Y'all can call me 602-633-2662. You can call me and pretty much elaborate on, the violence that's going on right now. Pretty much the epidemic of gun violence. And this has nothing to do with, a black on black crime. This is not a black and white thing. I hope that's the way it is. But I would like to elaborate on that. I have a guest coming up, Kingston. Big shout out to Kingston, LA, Los Angeles, California, in the building. California knows how to party. I don't gangbang, okay? So please don't come after me about the gangbang stuff because I don't gangbang. You know what I'm saying? I got my machete. I wear my machete, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I chop my onions. Chop off my my tomatoes, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? But right now we are having a lot of irresponsible folks out there, that are really, really, are using their privilege in order to get their way, I guess. But you can call me 602-633-2662 about the gun rights, about women's rights, because for those out there, big shout out to everybody out there joining me today, mate. I appreciate everybody out there, and also You know, I would like to do something for Christmas. You know, we are having Christmas. You know, the Yaggah Xmas. You know, 2021 most definitely coming up. So I want to do something for the kids. You know, something to reach out to. You know, our peers out there, not just for the kids, but for those out there who are in needs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, during the show, you know, please join me. Tell your peers out there. Tell everybody out there, hey, Mr. Clean B, we're live right now. You know what I'm saying? He's doing this. He's doing that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can, you know that, you know, we are trying to bring some seriousness. Excuse me. Sorry. I do apologize. Trying to make sure that somebody's calling me. Please don't call me my cell phone, please, because I'm live right now. So please don't call me. But you can call me at 602-633-2662. I have some shows I would like for y'all to follow up moving forward into the 2022. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, but I just wanted to say thank you for everyone out there. You know, it has been a very, very difficult year. Excuse me. You know, my French accent is coming out. You know, it's been a very difficult year for most of us out here. And, you know, and what we can do is just, you know, bring prosperity, bring that togetherness, but also reach out, because I feel that we lost that touch of reaching out, you know, be able to, you know, get with one another. But we are playing the music that I'm playing right now. Please go back in the background, www.radiophoenix.org. You can hear the music live and direct. You know, I just have to talk over the music because I've been blocked from all social platforms because I'm playing you guys' music. I can't get stopped, man. I cannot get cut off like that. You guys can't do this to me, all right? You can't do this to me, man. Stop blocking me off from social media. It's not cool. Stop the snitching thing. I know y'all be snitching out there. But let's start the show. Happy holidays 2021. Yeah. Hey.
This is the Yaggah Radiocast.
Chop, 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 chop. Let's go.
Pull up this song, no. Oh.
Seriously to God. Oh, yeah. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Yes, indeed. Yaggah, Mr. Clean B. I want to give a shout out to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Clean B. Back in action. Back with some reaction. Yes, indeed. We're going to keep it clean. We're going to keep it soulful, but we're going to keep it common sense today because a lot of things going on, a lot of news left and right. So I wanted to elaborate on the news block. I welcome everybody to join me via radiophoenix.org. Big shout out to Desert Soul Media. Yes, indeed. Big shout out to myself because I'm looking good right now. I got the suit on because I'm about to do some talking talk. But we got some music in the background for y'all. And also, we got some segment for y'all because I know a lot of folks out there are getting frustrated, angry, inflation, gun shooting. You know, your money is missing left and right. But we're going to be able to elaborate. And also, women's rights. Women's rights. Again, do I have to talk about women's rights again? Oh, my gosh. Let's start the show. Mr. Clean B, Yaggah. You already know what time it is, yeah? Yeah, man. Happy holidays.
Brand new banger.
Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays. So, yes, indeed. I have to shut it up for a minute. So, but you already know what time it is. Yes, indeed. I appreciate everybody out there joining me today. You can go on my YouTube channel, Tchefari Sound Plus TV. Yeah, Tchefari Sound Plus TV. Going in there. See, I'm forgetting my own damn channel. What the hell is wrong with me? I need some rest. I need some sleep. But hey, I'm here right now because no sleep till Brooklyn. No sleep till Brooklyn. You already know how we do. Please, I would like to, for y'all to go to radiophoenix.org. You can hear me live, hear the music live as well. Go out there and show support to all the audience, all the artists out there. Big shout out to all the artists that are bringing the music to us. Most definitely. So big shout out to everybody out there joining me today. So, but I'm just going to kind of keep it very well. I'm not going to kind of keep it serious. I'm going to be a little bit common sense like, you know what I'm saying? Because I believe, life is about common sense. Life is about facts and not emotions. I have to learn how to separate those two. You know what I'm saying? you know, like I said, you know, I'm a better man than I was yesterday. That's what I can say. So amen to that. But please, we all, you know, I'm planning to do a Yaggah Xmas 2021 to care for the community out there, to care for those out there who are in need, especially to the children, where books, anything out there that we can be able to contribute. I definitely will give you more information next Saturday. So please stay tuned. Watch me, listen to RadioFeelings.org. I'll make sure I will share that information, most definitely. But we want to do something for the community. I want to do something, not myself, but my peers, my peoples out here want to be able to, you know, be able to give. You know, so I believe, you know, sharing, giving, you know, is necessary right now. You know, practicing how to, you know, to share, to give, but also to be a support system. You know, I believe we have been losing the essence of being a support system, and because of that, you know, what I'm saying, you know, we are so caught up in our own word, and you know, and I understand that some folks are going to pretty much, protect themselves, you know, make sure that they, you know, they take care of their foundation, you know. But most of all, let's not forget all the folks out there who are hungry. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget all the folks out there who are in need of a, you know, of a home, who are in need of a peace, you know, in need of a positivity, most definitely positivity, because positivity is necessary right now. Moving forward to the new year, we gotta stay positive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, for almost 2 years, it has been a lot of negativity going on. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that positivity is the key right now. So we gotta make sure that moving forward, we stay positive, we stay motivated, and you know what I'm saying, and we leave all the anger, you know what I'm saying, behind this year, because 2022 is about to be another year right now. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is just, you know, I'm going to elaborate on again another subject that, you know, I don't like talking about it, but you know, but I believe it is necessary to elaborate on that because, you know, like I said, you know, they said the truth hurts, you know, but then again, the truth set you free. And at the same time, I believe that, you know, everything that we educate ourselves, everything that we say to each other, it doesn't have to be ignorance, you know, but it has to be, you know, factual. It has to make common sense, but it also has to come from a heart of someone who either have a knowledge or does not know anything that needs to know something. And that's where we need to lead up into it. You know, I know a lot of folks have been angry. You know, I know myself, I have been angry this whole year. This whole year has been very anger management for me, if I should say that. So I'm confessing to y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not ashamed to say that because, you know, obviously, you know, you have to learn in order to move on. You have to learn in order to do what's right, to elevate yourself, to elevate those around you. And I believe that, you know, my experience, my lively experience, not to say that I'm Dr. Phil or Dr. Oz, who's running for Senate or Pennsylvania. Is he running for Republican or Democrats? That I don't know. I know about. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, but definitely though, I will find out. Next week. But I know he's running, so I'm gonna talk about that. You know, I got some news I would like to elaborate on that most definitely, and just to invite everyone to come through. You know, invite all of y'all. You know what I'm saying, to come through the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, listen to us live, and continue to listen to us live because, like I said, there will be some changes moving forward. You know, our 5-year moving strong, and I do appreciate all the supports out there, all the love and the admiration, and the embracements. If I should say embracements, yes, embracement is the key. And I also would like to invite y'all because I know some of y'all probably are wondering, Mr. Clean B. I know you got one to know. You know, just so you know, there are other shows that are going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Don't Disturb His Groove. We on point. Soul Star Live. You know what I'm saying? So So, we're going to keep it
Radio
up.
Phoenix is financially supported by Westside Blues and Jazz, northeast corner of 59th Avenue and Bell Road, England.
Yes,
performers include Big Pete Pearson, Beth Liederman, The Sugar Thieves, and Charles Lewis. WestsideBlues.com. Also on Facebook, #Westside Jazz and Blues. Yaggah. You are now tuning in to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m.
All right,
Arizona time, live and direct at Radio.org. Yaggah, let's get it on. Yeah.
Nasa por el ghetto. En el cielo domingo total está nesto puestare. Sorry, my Spanish is bad, okay? So don't laugh at me, please, because I'm very bad with my Spanish. She takes oh my God. I know some of y'all gonna be saying, oh my God, Mr. Clean, you coughing. No, Ronnie, I am very upset at the WHO, at the CDC, because I don't know who gave this name Omicron. Who gave that Omicron name to a disease that was found under the COVID-19? Who made these names? First it was freaking hurricanes, who has a woman's name, which is actually pretty, it kind of makes sense, but rage and water and all that. Anyway, but all I'm saying is this, man. Okay, let's get back to this, okay? Because I have some things with that disease right now, okay? Because some of y'all are probably thinking to yourself, so, oh my gosh, oh Macron, oh Macron, is this Macron? Is that a former president Macron? Oh Macron. Look, man. Whoever found that disease or whoever named that up, shame on you, okay? I don't know what the heck you guys call this transformer name, to a COVID-19 thing, okay? I'm worried right now, okay? I am worried. And not only that, how the heck, y'all going to cancel 8 African countries because of a concern COVID-19, okay? I don't get it. I'm feeling backed up right now. I'm feeling hurt, okay? Whoever said Omicron came from South Africa, shame on you. I'm gonna say that live and direct. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying right now. Okay? For real. Man. Take my dinero. Oh, big shout out to Sister Lita. She's not here today. She's out there making the money. So, yeah, she will be back. So please don't worry. All right. I know some of you out there say, hey, man, she will be back. Okay. So y'all stay tuned. All right. I'm just saying, I'm here. Okay. So all you sexy ladies, any sexy ladies that would like to say hi to me, say you can come and say hi. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be away from the camera. All right. Sexy ladies out there, if you if you're my age or if you're in your 60s or if you got that Oprah money, call me. I'll hit you up. 602-633-2662. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. No fake news. Oh, yeah. I want to give a big shout out, man. I want to give a big shout out to all the sexy ladies out there because I was actually bragging about all the sexy ladies on my social media. You know what I'm saying? All that Oprah money sexy ladies out there. If you looking at me right now, if you're listening to the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, please, you can call me personally at 602-633-2662. Okay, that's my other number right there. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna start with the news because we have some kind of tragic news, but some concerning news. But I gotta share that with y'all most definitely. But I appreciate everybody out there joining us today via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. And once again, happy holiday 2021. I know a lot of folks out there are partying, celebrating, having their family together, which is great, which is actually what the holiday is about. So, if you have your family out there, hug them, someone that you care for. And I say care for, someone that you care for, hug them, tell them, hey, I love you. I'll call you in 3 hours African time, something like that. All right. Anyway, so I'm going to jump on the news. So December the 1st, as you know, it's AIDS World Day. So which started Wednesday, December the 1st, so which was great. And also some good news. The Barbados, break away from the Queen of England to become a republic. So now it will be a Republic of Barbados. And also, a big shout out to Rihanna. She was honored as a hero of Barbados. So big shout out to Barbados, yes indeed, becoming a republic, independent, and all that good stuff. I hope that independency goes further more and more. Yes indeed. Now the wife of the great El Chapo was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison. Was definitely, hope everything is okay. Now, GoFundMe, I found that out that GoFundMe removed, yes, indeed, they removed the fundraiser created by Roddy Williams' fiance, the dude that was filming brother Omar, the late brother Omar Arbery, and trying to use it as a self-defense. Well, his fiance was trying to raise some type of GoFundMe, and GoFundMe say, bing, bing, we're going to cut you, cut it, cut it, cut it. No, no, no bueno, no bueno, Aki. So, yes. So, and all that was just to cover his legal fees. So, hope everything works for the best for them. Yes, indeed. And, oh, man, I love her. Stacey Abrams. Oh, can I just say her name again? Stacey Abrams. Oh, my gosh. She's running again, but she is running again for the governor of Georgia. So everybody in Georgia out there who are voting, please go out there and register, and don't fraudulently register to vote, okay? Because there's already some chaotic things going on about register for and all that stuff. So please, whether you're a Republican or Democrat, please register safely. All right. I'm just saying that out there. Okay. So then again, earlier I was just talking about that transformer virus that they call it in South Africa. No, the first confirmed US of Omicron. That name. Who created that name anyway? Who created Omicron? I don't know. Is that from Transformer or something? Is that President Macron? Whoever created that, shame on you again. Shame on you. But anyway, I gotta keep on reading this news because the Omicron disease was detected in California and other states. So I guess it arrived in America. But Dr. Fauci said not to be worried about it, but to wear a face mask. So please, I advise everyone, please wear a face mask. I didn't say nothing about vaccination. Just wear a face mask. You be straight. All right. Yaga, yaga, yaga. All you already know. Now, from the Women Tennis Association was announced immediately suspension of the tournament in China amid concern of tennis player Peng Shuai. I hope I said the name right. I do apologize. Peng Shuai. I hope I said the name right. I do apologize again. So the WTA announced an immediate suspension, which is also okay. Now, Alec Baldwin came out earlier talking about the incident that that killed one of the director, saying that he didn't shoot, pull the trigger. Well, I hope everything goes well because a lot of lawsuits are going to come to that brother, man. Now, this is a sad news. Jacqueline Avon, the wife of music executive Clarence Avon, was fatally shot, into a home invasion robbery, which is pretty sad. But the home robbers were actually apprehended. Thank God for that, most definitely. Man, this is another sad news again, man. A 14-year-old young man by the name of Samir Jefferson was shot and killed while waiting by the bus stop in Philadelphia, which kind of breaks my heart really because I really hate young brothers senseless violence, just for nothing, what I'm saying? So rest in peace to brother Samir Jefferson and to his family out there who are mourning, he's passing right now. Now this is another tragic news. Joshua Alexander, the former actress of Beast of the Southern Wild, actually was gunned down with a man in the car last Saturday, I was told, in Louisiana. They are still looking for the suspect, most definitely. So a lot of tragedy going on, and God bless her, and God bless the Alexander family, most definitely. Now this is another news right there. So he passed away.
one human race. No matter what, one human being.
live and direct. So, I appreciate all the love and support, most definitely. And, I do appreciate everybody out there who are listening to us via radiofreaks.org, where the valid comes to talk, sing, and connect. But today I just came in. Big shout out to King Stone. He's in the building. We're going to have a live interview. So I would like for y'all to join us via Radio Phoenix at 3 p.m. Most definitely. Oh, man. We got fans and all that stuff around left and right. Okay. So, this week has been a very, very interesting week. We had the Roe versus Wade issue. We had the a couple of traumas, and we have a couple of trials going on, and the Griselda, the Hamstein lady who was supporting Hamstein, her. We have a lot of things that are occurring right now, and pretty much the one thing that really got my attention this week was the incident, the mass shooting that happened in, I believe, in the city of Oxford, Michigan. So big shout out to all my brothers and sisters in Oxford, Michigan, most definitely. Now, for those out there who probably know the news, there were a 15-year-old by the name of Ethan Crumley, who now is being accused of killing 4 of his classmates and injuring 8, of course. And, excuse me, let me make sure that they can hear us over there. Okay, 1 2 1 2. All right, we good. All right. We are back again. Okay, so do apologize for that. So I want to jump on this mass shooting and gun rights. I know a lot of folks out there will not be too thrilled about me talking about gun rights or anything like this, because I just want my conversation to be very neutralized and not going left and right. When I was reading the news, about the mass shooting, I was just going back to study about the Second Amendment. Then I was just, studying about terrorism. Then I was just studying about, accountability for gun rights owners and all that stuff. Pretty much for those out there who knows, 15-year-old Ethan Crumley, was charged for first-degree murder and terrorism amongst other charges. Now, today, his parents, the Crumbleys, I don't even know their names, were arrested today, face the judge, and have a bond of $500,000. Whoa, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money right there. And I was just looking at that news, the effect of what that news was representing and was being broadcast all over. And first of all, I was just looking at the picture of the young man. God, not to say, first of all, for those out there who don't understand that we need to have some type of gun reform. So far, for the past 3 months, there has been over 32 shootings, gun shootings, mass shootings, school shootings, gun shootings. There has been over 32 in the past 3 months. That's 98 days. 98 days, there has been over 32 shootings in America. Then, on top of that, we have this issue that just happened, where we have a young man who we don't know the circumstance of the what led or the motive of his actions, but somehow he got a hold of his parents' gun, his dad's gun, took it to school, somehow, some way, was raised up on something and start shooting at his peers, have the was on TikTok, was warned by the school authorities and everybody out there in the school, whichever superintendent is in that district, was warned about this young man either terrorizing the school or doing some type of damage. So there was some type of warning before, and now 4 young men and women have passed away 8 are wounded. By the grace of God, I hope they are recovering from their injuries. Now we have a family who pretty much the whole family is in jail right now. We have the father and the mom pretty much being accused of involuntary manslaughter. I hope I get my English right. Involuntary manslaughter. From my understanding of that, meaning that even though they were not the killers, but somehow they have some type of association with Ethan Crumley. Now, the way he was apprehended is very, very fascinating. It's not shocking, just fascinating because, of course, I'm pretty sure if that was the young man Samir Jefferson or any young black man or any brown, young folks out there who will pretty much, have some type of, mental illness, there will be, jail, there will be detained or anything just to, traumatize, the young man out there. But the first thing that comes to my mind is when I was going through that issue, I want to remind everybody about, that Second Amendment because, like I said, we are living in a nation where, I can never tell no American brothers and sisters out here to take the guns away. Already, I would probably look as if I'm infringing their rights, even though I'm not some type of governance. But telling someone out in America to put the guns away, it's like an argument that you're about to get into. So that right there, I would never even go that route. But I definitely will be neutralized when it comes to gun rights, gun reform, gun protection, to protect our young men and women out there, guns accountability, because I believe that the Crumley parents, have some they have some accountability of what happened in the high school in Oxford, Michigan. Now, the Second Amendment, of course, was a part of a Bill of Rights that was added to the Constitution on December 15th, 1791. This amendment protects the rights of citizens to bear arms or own weapons such as guns. Many people want small laws to prevent, those folks from owning guns, which, I'm for that. But again, if you have to protect your foundation, if you have to protect your house, and some invader comes to your house, you have to defend yourself by any means necessary. That's pretty much the Machiavellian status quo. Now, of course, it was rectified in the same year and was proposed by James Madison to allow the creation of civilian force that can counteract, a tyrannical federal government. So pretty much is to protect, the citizen from any governance, oppression, anything that's going to come your way. Like my brother Kiso was talking about, gun rights and, how the United States is one of the countries that has been known for having a lot of guns. Out of all the countries that run the world, America, is one nation with everybody owning guns. Like I would say, approximately 75%, if my math is correct, 75% is actually on my mathematical speed dial. But over 75% owns gun in America. And my thing is, when I came in and I was going to talk about gun rights and gun violence and this young man, because I don't want to talk about him because he's 15 years old. I will blame his family first. There's a lot of accountability to point out. There's a lot of folks out there who we should blame. I can go start with his high school. Now, his high school knew pretty much what this young man was going through. His high school knew the mental trauma, which I know that's what they will probably use in the court, use that as a, claim insanity and all that, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to work because, if your dad took you to a gun shooting range, bought a gun for you, went to your dad's room, knowing and picked up the gun, took it to a school illegally, point the gun at some of your peers, killing them, knowing that you were gonna take their life away, knowing that your life will be spared by some authority, so you can sit in front of a judge and plead not guilty or plead some type of insanity. So that right there is probably going to be in the work coming in the process of his court hearing or whatever trial that he's going through. But what was the school when this young man needed help mentally? If that's what we were leading to, right? What was the assistance, the mental assistance, when whether it was bullying, it was some type of trauma, but what was the assistance from the school district in order for this young man to, not taking lives? And not only that, why would the parents encourage their teenager, and the young man is not 18 years old, right? Why would they even encourage a 15-year-old to even introduce that young man to weaponry? Now, I know when I grew up, I know about machetes and knives and stuff, but I know machete was one weapon that I knew, you know what I'm saying? Because my uncle and my aunties, they all got machete, but I know you cannot take a knife to a gunfight. I'm already aware of that, okay? But why will the Crumley introduce the young man knowing that, and I'm pretty sure they knew that he had some type of mental issues. But here comes the dad buying guns, showing that to his young son. The mother knowingly, allegedly, but have some type of common sense that her son picked up a gun and actually text her son before the shooting about, don't do it, I understand. This is not the Chris Cuomo type of thing, right? We ain't talking about protecting your peers, and because this is a whole different thing. Big shout out to Chris Cuomo. I miss him on CNN. But this is not this type of protection where if you have a child that has mental issues, and the one thing you can do is enhance the issue for your child to go and damage other lives out there. And not only that, you are running from the law. You were supposed to be facing some type of jurisdiction, some type of lawful statement, but you are fleeing. That means there is some type of accountability, which I appreciate the city of Oxford, whoever prosecutor that's taking the case. I forgot her name, but I definitely will get her name later on. But I do appreciate how they actually are calling this case as a domestic terrorism. Excuse me. Now, for those out there who probably don't understand what is a terrorist is pretty much someone who will come and oppress your livelihood. That's why we have the Second Amendment, right? A terrorist is someone who will disrupt, your lifestyle, your livelihood, what you stand for, what you stand by, your freedom, your liberty of being yourself. Come and disrupt that notion of, bringing their imperialism, their colonialism, their philosophy. Now, this young man carried a gun to a high school. Now, I can go back to 1999 with the Combine High School. I can go back to all the mass shooting that has been happening across this great nation. I can go back to a whole lot of, folks who have lost their lives. I can talk about how, we have more guns out in America than Mexico, than Canada, than Russia. I can go along, but my thing is, when are we going to start realizing that if we want to own a gun, we have to start being responsible for that? Take accountability of what's going to happen. It's kind of like me giving my car keys to someone that just came to my house drunk, okay? And then took my car and the keys, drove off, knowing that that person is drunk. And that person is, colliding, killing other folks out there. And then I'm looking around like, oh well, sir or ma'am, I don't know. Well, I didn't realize that he was gonna be that drunk or that belligerent, or he was gonna just damage the whole streets. I just give him so he can just go home in peace. But not protecting the matter though. I mean, I can't, but the school is number one to blame, because they should have warned the authority. They should have warned some type of agency to bring some type of assistance to that young man. Now he's 15 years old. I'm not going to jump on kids, because kids are kids. Kids are kids, okay? I mean, yes, he's, Caucasian young man, but he's a kid. He's not 18 years old for me to actually, start, depicting his, adult character. He's just a young man. I'm pretty sure once he played insanity, he's going to get out maybe 10, 20 years. Who knows? But what was the school when that young man was having some type of disruption in the school? And how come the parents seems to be so encouraged to have their son to have a mass shooting in the school? And I'm not sure if the young man was bullied. I'm not sure if it's that's what I'm just saying. I'm honing on my thoughts later on when everything comes out of the lights. But everything seems to be so crazy right now and so concerning. I mean, y'all can be concerning about Omicron from South Africa or whatever it is. I mean, like I said, y'all can be concerned about women's rights, because I know some of y'all out there are probably fighting for that. But when are we going to start teaching folks, especially young men and women out there, the accountability of owning a gun? I mean, we can teach history, we can teach science, but when are we going to teach common sense in schools? When are we going to start paying attention to our children so there will not be a damage or a menace of society? I can be here and play the race game and all this stuff. We all know how the system works. We all know how the justice system will progress. That is not my thing to come and express. But I just want to let more of my brothers and sisters out there who owns a gun, whether legally or illegally. Number one, if you have children around you, please do me a favor. Hide your artillery, please. Hide your weapon. Number two, unless you are hunting for some chicken or some pigeon in the forest, because I'm not going to say cow, but please, unless you are, and I say hunting for food, not hunting for human being, not hunting because you want to practice or target, so whenever you get mad or whenever you feel confrontation with somebody on the streets, you're going to pull out your gun like a punk and start shooting somebody and claim self-defense, right? How about teaching our children the facts of life? How about teaching our children about the accountability, the responsibility of owning a weapon? Yeah, it's cool to brandish a weapon. It's cool that people see weapons in videos left and right. It's okay. But where does responsibility lies then when someone loses their life over accidental murder? Like, when is that going to stop? Because I'm not going to be the one telling you, my brother and sister, hey, put your gun away. Because like I said, last time I checked, I already have a good vigilante, someone that has common sense, that knows what's going on, to protect the neighborhood, to notice danger, not to just, look at someone and assume that, oh boy, because this person doesn't have no shoes, or this person have a bad toes, or this person got hairline due, or he got a big afro, he must be looking suspicious, so I gotta follow him. I mean, stuff like that. I mean, the parents are fleeting, a responsibility that they should have teach the young man about gun violence, about if you have this weapon, don't brandish it, don't put this on somebody else. 4 lives have been lost. 4 lives. 4 innocent lives. But we have politicians out there who are talking about, we need to uphold gun rights. We need to we need to uphold gun rights, but we also have to have some type of reform. Because not everybody can own a gun. The Crumley family, the Crumley parents shouldn't have a gun at all. Knowing that the son or one of their family members have some type of mental challenges, some type of mental illness, they should not even have a gun in the house. I think maybe the reform should go by that. If you're not sane, why have a gun in your house? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I mean, if you are insane, you shouldn't have no weapon in your crib. But if you are sane and you know the laws, you know how to, you know your self-defense, you know what is danger and what is not danger, then yes, those are the folks that should be owning a gun, because those are the ones that are going to be protecting the society, our community. But to say that, oh, because I need to own a gun because I want to protect, or you don't know how to fight, or because you feel bullied, there are a bunch of agencies. How about calling 911? I mean, the police is right there. We can call 911 and get it over with. They have guns. But for the family, for his parents to fail this young man, and not just him, but other parents out there who went through that phase. But this is the first time that I remember that both parents were actually accused of an affiliation of a murder that has occurred, because that's involuntary manslaughter. Let's be mindful to teach our children about gun safety. Yes, we can have guns, but let's be mindful about teaching our young men and young women out there about the accountability of a weapon. Not just the accountability, but the danger, the aftermath of it. If you use it, what's going to happen? Because you want to end up like the McMichaels or the Roddy Williams type of guys, where you're going to be caught up in the middle of things, and then whoop, there it is, going in front of a court looking stupid because you want to prove a point about self-defense. We need some type of gun reform. I'm not saying we need to abolish the Second Amendment, but we need some type of gun reform. Maybe have some type of check and balance or checkpoints or something like that. Like, we need to check folks before they even open a gun. Or if you're crazy and you have a gun, stay in the forest, man. Like, stay in the forest. Like, we don't need you to come in the streets with your crazy self talking about, oh, I got guns, blah, blah, blah. No, if you're crazy and you have a weapon, please stay in the forest. Because we need good folks with good guns, okay, to protect us. But we need some type of gun reform. We'll be right back. It's a Yaggah Moment Radiocast. Yaggah, Yaggah.
Programming is supported by
Taking a break. Break time, baby.
Shave soap and merchandise. Retail locations in the U.S.
back.
It's called Milling and Natural Expo.
Yeah. You already know we're back again. I appreciate everybody out there joining us today. It's another hour of the Yaggah Movement Radiocast, Mr. Cleanby. I got Ken Slo in the building. Yes, indeed. I got my brother Ken Slo in the building, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying? It's our Black Unity. I told you already, Black Unity, it's a serious business. It is a serious business. And we are going to elaborate on some topic. And he got some things that he's going to share with y'all. So I appreciate for y'all to call us 602-633-2662. And we're all going to introduce one of our new artists, newcomer in the building, Jam Amy. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm so excited to hear this brother music via the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. This is epic. This is classic. This is history. I'm telling you, man. You don't know about history, man, but this is history right now. But before we go to history, man, I like to pay some bills because support for Radio Phoenix comes in part from Native Health, located at 4041 North Central Avenue, Building C, near the southeast corner of Central Avenue and Indian School in Phoenix. Native Health provides primary medical, dental, behavioral health, WIC, and wellness services from the urban Native American community. Now, for more information, you can call 602-279-5262 or go online at nativehealthphoenix.org. Yes, indeed. We're going to play some more music and we'll get back. We got kids in the building. I got some premiere coming up, man, from Jam Amy, man, most definitely. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. You already know how we do. Yaggah, yeah. Woo-hoo. Hey. That's Gino Gio.
Raw beginnings and any trends. I play with the record spins. I play with the record spins. I play with the record spins. Yeah, fiction is not a fiction. I fix it with competence. It's causing hitting my thoughts with a pen and I'm going in. I'm back to a couple of levels. I'm an activist for the love of rapping. Hip hop, I'm always been an analyst. Real broke for $1 wouldn't make a lot of sense. What you want is costing you if you're working such an expense. Yeah, 6 days and 7 nights and 7 ends. I accomplished every moment and put all the effort in. Independent every possibility. The agility rushes me. I feel flush from every peak of my entity. Fire it up and see what happens. Soon as you give me confirmation, I'm on that sucker like magic. When it happens, after tragic, I make a status.
Real hip hop. Real hip hop right now.
From the Xeno Geographic.
I need a copy of this. Jam Amy, yo, I know who you are, brother, but I'm loving this right now. I'm loving this right now. Hey.
And watching me as a prime example, so I vigilantly carry my statue dignified to a certain degree. Yeah, usually I'm either 720, 360, but sometimes I gotta turn it down about a 250. It's complex, sucker. That's all you need to know. I can barely be in the comment because I suck at being slow. Yeah, performing every ounce of my breath from my very soul and watch the crowd attract to me and they fall under my control. Yeah, I hold none. I turn a father into a son. I'm beyond energy, more on the cycle of one. Putting me against the sun and mistaken regret. That's lifetime supply. Numbers, jaws, and obligation. My body, I can't take it. All the civilizations are taking. They won't make it. They sleeping. They need a blanket. Rather dance with the cousin of death for a death wish. Only I who stays epic from the Xeno Geographic.
I feel like the magic always happens when you pay.
Yo, this is so I'm gonna make that next time.
You a rapper and talk about going wrong on these women. How you acting like a magnet but not going to the clinic? Yeah, I'm claiming that you up without understanding the definition, but you wanna live it like it's another religion. I know we melanated. First sign is education, second sign is if we even share the same commemoration. Not looking for no sources, so keep the documentation. The only thing that I expect from you is info reciprocated. Name and aspect, how you even came to be. Do you only see the one eye, you open all three? What's the purpose of your living? When you serving you go live a peaceful life, you should only protect your peace. It seems like everybody want all the benefits without being responsible or accepting the consequence. Expecting to be killed is less likely. I'm the man, we ain't on the same frequency. We can never be friends. I hate as I begin infinite infamy. And you know my prayer vocals come to my reality. Putting two and two together in the story's weaponry. Connection out of intellect and read through my telepathy. Passing the segment to you, not be afraid of death. To your children and your family and your friends of all status. Gotta have the effort to do what nobody have it. Jerry Quintess's stand against the xenogeographic.
I feel like the magic always happens when you fade away.
Oh, this is hot right there. This is hot right there, yo. Woo. Jam Amy. Oh, this is brand new for y'all. Oh, we got some more for y'all. Stay tuned, y'all. Yaggah. Oh, yeah. Woo. Oh, man.
Yo,
whoa.
Expect no ego, I see no evil, I optimize. I see no equal in people, we appease and that's a lie. How many times we keep repeating history lines, seconds dropping dead as flies and all.
Yo, can I get this copy, man? For my car's sake, my car's sake.
Side. I go out of line with the bar, never apologize. I'm Coco Loco, you don't Tinoco, watch your mind. Yahoo, Ama, Yatolo, I see what's the open eye. From the shadows of after the together, we all arise. The awakening is overtaken, we can never die. I represent that's true of majority. Wipe out every standard, the system set in place and design. The way it's teaching me is not to rectify. Great teasing you suckers, how I do it, leave you petrified. I live by the numbers 3, 6, and 9. The person be the only color signified. The smallest matters make the biggest dreams. And if I'm on a mission, what a message through music I testify. My time is little for situations I can't define.
If you get some type of please tell them here.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not really going to vote myself. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought this shit. Because here's what's right now. You know what I mean? I'm 48. I'm a breakthrough shit. You know what I'm saying? I got on my album.
Internal competition with average humility. I have a lot to take a little with responsibility. With some respect and peace, love, laughter, and sympathy can simply be an easy life and common civility. These ego standards be having you something imagined. You think you're making change, but really causing a tragedy. The sense of feeling that you lead to a mind of grief. The main reason you live in such a hard reality. Rather than sinking depression and continue drowning, I pick up my feet with this word I can't hear the words. People say I overcome a lot. I really gotta be. I've pretty much accomplished many things. I'm even proud of me. Disability is all so astonishing. I think I'm making history, or at least I'm about to be. Used to be the one they used to talk about doubting me, but now I be the one they talk about. They look out for me, care from the bottom beat. But you coming down, when I stand in my family, I'm king of the underground. I'm complex, you pretty simple, two different minds. This line is signifying us as different now. We on two sides, me and you are not the same. We're on the corner, I speak the same language. Two tribes, two sides, and the hip-hop jazz. And let me see you, all in sides. You are not the same. We don't even corner, speak the same language. Two tribes, two sides, and the I call it the world, I call this a way. Break the rules and follow all on my own. I re-regulate any obstacle possible, realign and I dominate. Any mankind, time already I'll penetrate and leave them thinking everything's a conspiracy. Let me stimulate. Hold on, let me reiterate. You a cold figure, a body they only renovate. It's privilege to go for the energy that regenerates. I'm like physical, living physical in a physical presence. You feel me? By overseeing, populate. I'm usually obstinate, but when I speak, it seems like all you want to do is objugate. Get super sensitive, so we I be a problem. You will lie and propagate. I wouldn't tolerate. It's not that I'm trying to hate, but it's something like you with the ego that be acting like your crackers with the ostracus. Hell on the surface, sucker, I'm digging beyond the praise. We don't talk the same lingo, we don't need to conversate. I do not debate, I live when I educate. You and I have a line between us, we don't correlate. You ain't even in your heart, you in your mind. That's why this line signifying us is different. You and I, we on two sides. Me and you are not the same. We don't even correlate, they speak the same language. Two tribes, two sides, they get it. You call it the race, I call it the way. On two sides. Me and you are not the same. We don't even correlate, they speak the same language. Two tribes, two sides, they get it. You call it the race, I call it the way.
And the only thing I'm teaching you is certain things about sound quality and editing.
Jam Emmy. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You know how we do, man. We got some more Jam Emmy for y'all, man.
Yeah,
That
man.
Zero Geo, man. That just got my spirit going up right there for real. Man, we got some more coming up, man. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast.
Jam Emmy and Young Keystone right here.
Yes, indeed. Yaggah. Woo!
Yeah, so y'all more than just sound. Yeah, how
oh my God.
This is hip hop, yo. And baby, energy, you was frequency you on like the music that I cannot do. I feel it in my bones. I don't tell you what we don't even know what's going on. So I'm talking about the same thing on the same song. Yeah, trap beats.
I love trap artists. I love y'all. I love y'all. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Yes, Captain Black. Captain Black, respect. Yes, man, you got the push in the house. You're gonna lecture about real music, man. I'm not a rapper. I don't do R&B. I don't sing. I'm a griot. That's what I do. But I'm telling you right now, Jam Emmy is the new wave. 2022. I'm just saying right now.
Yeah, it's all about the frequencies, more than just the sound. It's the power of the energy. Yeah, it's all about the frequencies, more than just the sound. It's the power of the energy. Yeah, it's all about the frequencies. It's all about the frequencies. It's all about the
Gotta know my frequency, my chemistry through the roof with the energy. Combination called the Keystone Trilogy. A-Stone, eat that queso. While we chillin' a million, we count peso. Sit back, meditate, medicate while we elevate your business. Show you real who's fake. No blind time, a visitless blind rhyme. I'm killing in my mind, I'm feeling it's my time. Show 'em. From my time in these streets, they know I'm a good fella. From my grind in these streets, they know us like good fellas. Militant and rebellious, righteous without a question. Put my money to black business investments. Learn the stock market, listen and stop barking. You feel the frequency, target energy, start sparking. Girl, I love your chemistry. You're high with the frequency. I'm feeling all your energy, and that's the song trilogy.
Yeah, it's all about the frequencies, more than just the sound. It's the power of the energy. Yeah, it's all about the frequencies, more than just the sound. It's the power of the energy.
Hey, what? It's all about the frequency. Oh, hey, what? Hey, it's all about the frequency. Yep.
This is where the bar gets serious. Shut them down, flipping out they tongue, sucker period.
Hey.
Gotta keep them guessing, always leaving them mysterious. Sticking to the universe, I'm worth 10 billion. More than a billion. I feel the Lortonio in my blood, my instincts very
Jam Emmy. Yes, indeed. You know, it's that West Coast foundation right there. You already know. West Coast. West Coast. Yes, indeed. California love. Hey.
Frequency of humanity, we all need sanity. Somebody gotta get up and help try to fix it. Black Lives Matter, something get him out of prison. The victims of the system is really the young children. Tap into the frequency. Yeah,
it's all about the frequency.
Oh, that's what we on. Hip hop and autism.
It's all about the
Go cook up that, man. Go cook that right now. It's hot right now. Go cook that. Yeah. Oh man. This is a brand new hot mix live here at the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Yes, indeed. We got Keystone, my brother Keystone, and the building.
You know what I mean?
And the building, Yaggah brother, man.
I'm glad to introduce my little cousin Jam Ammy to y'all, man. Hey, it's time.
It's made.
You know what I mean?
It's been time, man. It's been time. I'm out here jamming up, and I was like, yo, hold on, like
real hip hop.
Man, I haven't heard that hip hop in.
Yo, he don't cuss.
Yes.
He don't do none of that.
Yes.
He ain't talking about selling drugs. He ain't talking about strip clubs. None of that. And he still got something to say.
Man, I want to know, like, how did you get to get? Because his lyrics, man, like his writing flow is like, it kind of brings me back to like hip hop, where hip hop had that consciousness in music, like speaking words, grammar, vocabulary.
Yeah.
We don't have that no more. But what was it like his inspiration? Because I know, you've been in the music game, but I know, like, would you give us a story behind how he got into the to the music game and actually be a good writer? Because like I said, man,
it came out of nowhere, just like it came out of nowhere when I started. Everybody was doing it, and I'm like, man, I always had a word to say, a phrase, just like he in the cut thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My little cousin, he's autistic, and he's representing autism in hip hop.
Yes.
And, we try to further that movement because, you don't really find artists like him.
Yes.
He sits there, he makes his own beats, and every gimmick in his song, he did it. And the only person I really knew like that was me. And a couple of other cats I know that do music out here that just do their own beats, do their own recordings,
right?
And he's seen a lot of that going on in our community, like with us, and as youngsters being on like albums we did, like Young Soldiers. I was on that Murder Was the Case soundtrack, Snoop them, and on that East Side, West Side, and then we used to work with Dangerous Records, Reputable Records.
Big up
with all of the Banging on Wax and all that stuff. We did all that Nationwide, Rip Riders, Diamond Riders, all that stuff. We did all that stuff. But it's like him, he's not into that world. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
And his music is not a part of the same background I come from.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we just glad that what we did kept him from being able to have to live certain styles of life. And his moms, you know what I'm saying? Yes. Big up to my cousin Lena.
Big up. Bless up, sis. Bless up. Happy holidays. Yaggah,
yes,
Yaggah.
Sir. That's the promoter.
Oh,
that's the showman. She the one out there pushing for him. You know what I'm saying? And she makes sure that watch when you meet her. You know what I'm saying? Her story and his story can be told more in depth by them two. So the next time we come, we're gonna have both of them here, and they can give you that real story and what we really doing with the autism and hip hop in Arizona.
Man, I can't wait with me. And you know what? I'm gonna play that one more time. This is Zeno Geo Boom Pop. I gotta play that one more time again.
Yes, sir.
Y'all already know me to Yaggah Movement. We're gonna get back with the live interview. Yaggah, yeah.
To let the beat yell. Passing the segment to you, not be afraid to pass it to your children and your family and your friends. You gotta have the effort to do what nobody has it. Jerry contestants stand against the Zeno geographic.
I feel like the magic always happens when you play. You're so gifted, say that to everybody's wrongs. You don't have to follow the law, that's your song, so leave your smile away. That's for the chosen who walking, always looking to the left, it's hard here to stay.
Yeah, we back again. Yes, indeed. Kids in the building. Yaggah. Yes, indeed. We had Jam Amy playing some Zena Geo Boom Bop. Most definitely brand new out here at the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. Most definitely, man.
Zeno.
Yes, indeed, man. We want Jam Amy to join us, man, one of these days. So, manager, Mama, please, let Jam Amy, to join us because I would love to meet this brother.
Yeah. Well, they actually had a melanin, some type of festival around the corner, like, with black women and autism and things like that. He's performing right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing a performance. So.
Oh, wow. So he's getting into performance and
Oh no, he do performances all throughout Arizona. We mess with DJ Pest. He been doing shows with him, and he just did a show at a club called Antro the other night.
Yes, I remember. Yeah, Antro right there. I know Antro right on 43rd in Glendale. Yeah, and, shout out to Antro.
Masta.
Yep.
We've been trying to get him on everything, man. He did a little show at what was that? At the Comedy Club.
The one on not the Tempe one, right?
Downtown, down here somewhere.
Because everything has been closed up and everything like this. So I'm trying
live or whatever it is. It was a while, about a few months back.
So who pushed him out to perform and promote? Like who's like his inspiration behind promotion?
Him. His dream is that growing up watching us do music and stuff like that, and other people, just somehow he just locked into his own way of doing things.
Yes.
See, that's what autism does to some people. Some people, because I've been in the transportation business with special needs people for about 14, 15 years. You know what I mean? And he has his days and things, he go through stuff, but he got tics and everything. You know what I mean?
We all do.
It's like his way of thinking is more universal.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's more celestial than terrestrial. He you know what I mean? He's just dealing with all kind of entities.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And things that a lot of us don't deal with in spirituality. And, sometimes I find myself sitting back listening. And I do that to a lot of people that's talking, but some of these people talking is not really talking about nothing important. And they just giving me the same story that's been fed to us over hundreds of years. So, to hear things that make me want to go research it is important. So once it started to trigger in my mind that this might be something I need to know, so I go research and make sure that this is what it is. So, and from doing that, it showed me that, okay, I can listen to what you're saying, the next time, because if it's something that I can see that is truth, then I can follow it. You know what I mean? But if it's not truth, then I don't really listen to you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's right now. That's what's happening. I mean, artists like Jam Amy, country artists is what we are missing in the game right now.
And that's because the people that's controlling the music business don't want that out there, because people follow music.
Yes.
And if you haven't paid attention, the dress code of the musician is what people dress like. The lifestyle of the musician is what people want to live. And they know this. And that's why they pay artists to do what they're doing in order to target our community.
All those little dresses up, and I don't want to talk about that.
Not that part. It go before that too. Because we can go back to the 70s in the pimp era. You look at the artists that was out back then; they were dressing like pimps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody talk about this, that, and the other, but if you look at the Isley Brothers album cover, they had on skin tight bell bottoms.
Bell bottoms.
You know what I'm saying? No offense, because that was the style, but that's what they wanted them to wear, so everybody would dress like that, with the rag tied around their neck, with the shirt wide open, with their hairs all out.
Look like
stuff like that. But no offense, that was my father used to. Man, my father did song, and my uncle them, was in the studios and all that. So we've been in the music, dealing with stuff for years of my life.
Oh man, you know
what I'm saying?
Just so you know, I'm 25. I'm 25. I don't know nothing about the 70s. All right, so
yeah. So and then in the 80s, they started directing music.
Yes.
In the 80s was a lot of music that uplifted a lot of people.
Yes, most that.
I agree. That right there brought unity amongst people with conscious rap and the mixture of hip hop, conscious rap, and little West Coast gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But what they did was they shut all that down.
Why is that though? I mean,
in order to promote gangster rap.
That right.
They talk about that meeting in 91. They had it. The Jewish record company owners, no offense to anyone, sat back and had a meeting on the direction of urban music.
Oh, really?
And at that same direction, people gonna say it ain't true, but they sat back and they put their money together and put it into nonprofit prisons. So what they know is people follow the lifestyle of the music. So if we put this lifestyle of the music in everybody's ears, then they'll live that lifestyle, which will send them to jail.
Yes, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And somewhere in this conversation, I can give us a whole way to stop all this jail. It's simple. If everybody in jail stopped working for the system, they would have to pay someone else to do it.
Yeah.
So if we, because I've been to jail, so if we stop cleaning everything as trustees, if we stop feeding everybody as trustees, if we stop doing intake, shipping and receiving as trustees, we go out, we clean the yard, we clean everything as trustees, as inmates.
Yes.
Inmates do all the work in jail. So they're paying no one to do this work. If the inmates stop doing the work, then they'll have to pay someone to do it and insure that person's life.
Yes.
And the other part is, if we want jail to be different and y'all don't want to be there, stop making it a hellhole. Make it a vacation spot. Let's chill. We in here together for years. Let's play some dominoes. Let's grill some barbecue. Let's make some pruno. Let's chill. Let's stop trying to kill each other. You know what we doing this for? We can't go nowhere.
That's facts.
And that would change the destiny of jail forever. Them two simple things would change jail for Black people, period, and Hispanic people. And you know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? If jail is a vacation, they don't want you there. Why do you think the guards open doors for people and let somebody go in somebody else's cell and stab them up? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My brother was in prison, man. They put him in an elevator, shackled from head to toe.
Wow.
And they put two people in that elevator that stabbed my brother 16 times.
Man, yeah, and we are talking about American, justice system and all that, but it's
foul.
Woo, man, and speaking of that too, man, I know we're talking about music, but you heard about the news about the young man that shot.
Yeah, the school shooting.
Yeah, what is your take on that, brother? Because I know everybody are trying to bring
it's
that.
Crazy. I got a few takes on it. One, we're gonna start with these video games.
Hey, China just
if you sit there and allow all your kids' time to be put into Call of Duty,
yep,
that takes away their humanity for life and death.
Yes.
And all our kids been playing is kill games. Nazi zombies, Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of these parents don't even know that these kids have it because you don't have to buy them now. You can download it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You buy your son a gift card, he 8. You don't know he done went and downloaded Nazi zombies or Call of Duty, and all you're doing is playing military games and putting all of this death on your mind. So when they go out and they kill people numerous about just playing the game, that's the game. That's how you do in the game. So the game is really what's on, really strategically implanting these things in the kids' minds, and they know this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And on top of that, you know what I mean? Gun laws and everything, they trying to change that. So, I mean, what other way to do it?
Well, they just changed up that Georgia ever since the Omar Arbery last year, but it took since 1800 or something like this for almost 200 years for them to finally change law, because common sense is like, which civilian can get up and choose, who's a danger and who's not a danger.
But one thing we need is accountability. And it starts at the top. It don't start with the police.
But that's going to be hard, though. But
it ain't going to be hard, because the judge that allows these things to happen in his courtroom, like letting the 20-some-year-old boy rape a girl and go home on probation because he don't think his life is going to be messed up.
Ugh.
You don't want to destroy the young man's life, but this little girl got to live with being raped, whether she was asleep, drunk, or whatever. And then again, you got the judge that sat here and with the Routenhouse case. One, they didn't prosecute his mother for driving him cross state and taking him with a firearm. He's a minor. She took him there. You know what I'm saying? But yet y'all got an APB out on the little 15-year-old boy, mother and father the next day.
Ooh, which was pretty interesting because I was like, oh wow, so they didn't show up, so they have the FBI,
all of that.
The FBI.
But here it is, this little kid went to go guard a building that wasn't nobody in or no property in. That's what he said. To go guard a building.
But to me,
with an assault rifle.
How can to me? My thing was, was he afraid of his life if he had a gun? That's why I don't get it.
Well, he shouldn't have been there. Let's get to the beginning. See, we all want to argue these points in between here and there, but the main problem is he should have been at home.
Yes,
he shouldn't have been there. His mother took him there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it starts with something else. It don't never start with the middle. Even a paragraph starts with a sentence. You know what I'm saying? So if you start with a sentence, the body of it, that's cool. But what you start off in the index is what's really real. It tells you about the rest that's going to happen.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if his mother never took him there, we wouldn't have had that case in trial, and we wouldn't have to waste our time, sit in our money, sitting here watching the judicial system allow this young man to get away with murder.
Which I think he did. I believe
because he shouldn't have been there.
But don't you believe there will be some type of lawsuits, repercussion lawsuits, like some filing? Because I'm pretty sure the family that he killed, they're going to file some type of suit against him. Because
against him for what?
Well, he just got a picture with number 45.
That's what I'm saying. All that. You know, I guess 45 might not like him after that interview I saw where he said support Black Lives Matter.
I mean, 45.
Right after 45 hug, he went on another interview, said Black Lives Matter. So, I mean, at the end of the day, who was you there to protect, the building or the black people? You know what I mean? I don't know, brother. We don't know because now they're trying to set him up to be a police officer in life. And I mean, come on, how many murderers do we need in the police? Well, police forget that taking someone's life is not good. It's just that easy.
All I know is when he applied for Grand Canyon University, what's that? Yeah, is that Arizona or Grand Canyon? Yeah, he applied for a college in here. They had a petition.
Now let me say this: they didn't bring up the video where he was assaulting a young lady.
Oh,
now I saw that. They didn't put that in effect and demonize him. Him and multiple other people was beating this girl up. 2 dudes, another girl against 1 girl. And it took some young brothers that happened to be videotaping this incident to get out the car and stop this.
See that?
Because it was a woman. And they wasn't finna just let them do this to this girl. But this the same brother that y'all try to sit on the stand and do all that fake crime. If you could take the life, then take the price, bruh. Go sit in the jailhouse like everybody else, man. You know how many people I know that didn't kill nobody that's in jail for the rest of their life?
That part right there. That's
you know what I mean?
That's, I don't know, man. We got to continue this, man. I want you to stick around because we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir.
But we got Lord Bless Me by Kingston, live and direct. This is the Yaggah Movement Radiocast. I'm just so excited, man. And you already know how we do, man. You already know we are live right there.
Yes, sir.
Live right there. Lord bless me. Hey, amen. Y'all good.
Forgive me, Lord. Please bless me up down my soul. If they let me forgive me, Lord, for living my life. Lord, bless me, and it seems like I'm searching for a trick. Like a man, I watch my niggas and look through the sky.
She's never in charge of it.
So you think because what happened
with the way that was world, that's death. Good to see you.
If you look at the narrative, the propaganda is going down there. This is not a game with them.
Keep down on 3 minutes, everything we do. Because you only got one life. Pray your soul.
And they're telling you like that's going on. Target like that. Because there's none of them in America.
If it lets you forgive me,
They
Lord,
got face recognition all this where they at.
forgive me, Lord. Please bless me up down my soul. If
And
it
they
lets
say,
you
boy, Trump,
forgive
they
me,
not paying
Lord,
attention.
for
Trump
living my life. Parties lost for big, so lost and sitting for lobby.
All this money went to the Democratic Party all these years. Bill Clinton and all that. Then all of a sudden, you run into the public.
When I miss my daughter, when I die, I cannot cry when they're
I need to
fuck
the whole bird. One of them takes more good than still. They all the same. I was like, y'all ain't the same.
Nobody knows those came back, see white lights, play with me white nights, stone white nights, and four on the street light. Now lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord don't let these demons take over me. Jehovah, please, and Allah be the merciful hand. Jesus wanted a man. Y'all think that all was part of the plan? Forgive me, Lord.
Yeah, I mean,
Please bless me up down my soul.
in order to make all these people better than us, they had to lie for them.
In my life.
They're none of these people.
Forgive me, Lord. Please bless me up down my soul. If it breaks me, forgive me, Lord.
It's the alien
In
problem.
my life.
That's crazy, dude. Like that. Never stop. That is crazy. To me, it's like wow.
But it's that day for me to grab the hand again. Showing the rage from all the years of living with the stress and the pain. Little down the gas because I'm drifting again. Asking for blessings because I can't go with the thoughts in my mind. Get my ride. Living here, you don't see the death in my eyes.
Radio Phoenix is financially supported by Westside Jazz and Lulu, Northeast Corner, 59th Avenue in Bell, Glendale, Arizona. Performers include Gbeke Slo Mo, The Sugar Thieves, and Charles Lewis. WestsideBlues.com. Also on Facebook. Hashtag Westside Jazz and Blues.
Don't go nowhere. We got 10 more minutes. Brother Trey.
Promotional consideration for this program is provided by MIM, Musical Instrument Museum, the world's only global musical instrument museum, and the MIM Music Theater at Tatum and Mayo Boulevards in Phoenix, mim.org.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
You already know.
Make sure that song he promoted, I didn't get a copy of it until too late. I got it on my email.
Look, I'm gonna give you my email right now, and then let's do like when I come back, because I'm gonna pull all my music loves just so I can like put up in it, because I want to feature all the music when I go live to you.
When we get through, we got time to go smoke, and then I can link up with them and try to get the conversation going for that Christmas weekend, because I'm being Cali.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Ready.
Northeast Corner, 59th Avenue in Bell,
Yep.
Glendale, Arizona. Performers include Big Pete Pearson, Beth Lederman, The Sugar Thieves, and Charles Lewis. WestsideBlues.com. Also on Facebook. Hashtag Westside Jazz and Blues.
Yeah, I can put all the songs.
We got Creole music.
Oh, that's on the show. Every Friday night.
Relationships.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you.
Let's do it. The Creole Nation is too.
The Creole Nation every Friday.
We gotta take our real history back.
Man.
We gotta stop letting these Arabs and white people tell us who they are and what the fuck North Africa is. And then they've been trying to buy South Africa.
See, the Chinese lately, they go to Africa.
Some say I'll never make it.
They set us up for that.
Man, like
What they did. community is ran by foundations.
Why? Like
All the mom and pop stores, all the stuff like that.
I'll be honest, I know my face mask. I know on my corn. No on my corn with me. I'm not a robot, you know what I'm saying? I'm not transformed. I know.
You can leave me alone. That means I know you ain't gonna be jumping all over me today. How you doing?
Yes.
Hey man today.
Well, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
We work together.
Yeah, we work together.
What the? Wait, hold on.
Wait. How did everything turn out? We good? You good? Everything turned out good for you? Trey went with you.
Oh yeah. Actually, my brother was actually exposing some stuff right now, which I didn't want to elaborate. I know we're live right now, but
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
yeah, it was all good.
Hey,
The point in the building, yeah,
hey.
yes, and
I get my
yeah,
back off some.
and there were some things like Andrea said it, even actually said some things right now. I'm listening.
Yeah.
And I actually asked him. I asked him. So how come there's a bunch of
He ain't right.
how come there's a bunch of accidental lawyers but no criminal lawyers? And how do people have to take people without saying I just because
This brother right here.
man,
What you going through?
I just he just we spoke about that live right now, and I'm like I just
he
want
already
to
been there, so you just need to talk to him so you can figure out the rest of it. You know, you talk to people who have been through it and have beat the system with it. You know.
If you get a system that's bent on making other people poor,
Oh well, y'all need to have a whole continent conversation. This whole continent.
Because
poverty keeps you from getting a real lawyer.
Yeah.
So you get a public defender because you don't have no money to pay for a lawyer.
And lawyers
$70,000.
And then if you get pro bono, you don't know what you get really.
That part.
You know, because they might just be doing it because they're required through the agency that they work for to do it once, twice a year. Because my girlfriend's son, supposedly, he is the one that punched the little Filipino man, and later on he died. And someone just said, "Oh, it was him," because they saw a card. He been locked up.
That ain't fair.
That ain't fair. He been locked up ever since.
Like I was telling you, man.
So he finally he fired his public defender. And then somebody took pro bono. The one that took pro bono, he got rid of her too.
Look, my brother, man, when I was just telling
this is great. Like
the first trial, we had a paid lawyer. We ran out of money. It was a hang jury. The second trial was a hung jury. We ran out of money after that second. The third trial, when they found my brother guilty on some shit that didn't even happen. He did 25 years.
But as long as he had money
something
to pay,
is not right with you. I'm sorry, but
the third one, they wouldn't have been able to try him no more. You know what I'm saying? After the third one, after the second one, that's double jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like y'all sending him to court for the third time on something that he even got 200 on. But at the end of the day, the people at the gas station said this never happened here.
And that's what.
And in the first,
they going to that part. They going to that right now.
Why they didn't bring up the video footage with the public defender?
I told the public defender that I have paperwork.
He didn't want it.
Yeah,
They didn't want paperwork.
Oh no, they wanted to. Hold on. They wanted to. Hold on, y'all.
of who they are. The Catholic Church, Islam, what is that? The Muslim, what they call it, the Muslim, the Spanish Inquisition, the Muslim conquest.
Conquest, yeah, like
the Christian,
Syria or something like that, right? You were the areas.
All that shit. You know who started that shit? The Moors. Morocco and the Moors. Morocco used to be bigger than that. This used to be a part of fucking Morocco, dog. This motherfucker wasn't no tribal nation. This was houses, land, buildings, cities, states, all of that. This was not a tribal environment. Now, some of it was, but weather over here was moving around weather to get to a cool environment. That's why they live like that over here. Over there, on the east side, where it was cold at, always cold and regular, it wasn't like that. The foundation of build shit. You had castles and all that here, bro. Do you know they burned all of it down to the ground? Covered it up with these parks and these lakes? Do you know Central Park covers up a whole black fucking city? They only want to tell us about two. Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Black Wall Street.
I read about that, but I can't believe you actually speaking on it because I don't know how you, if I talk about it, they're going to think I'm crazy.
No, it's the truth, bro.
You know,
all of these motherfucking dams and shit, homie, was made to cover up atrocities done to black people here in this country. These national parks, bro. My family had a city called Dobbyville in Florida. You know what's there now? A fucking freeway. After they burned everybody out, killed half the people, and displaced everybody. They did the same thing in Europe. Yeah. Europe was black. I see when they opened the pyramid in Italy, it was black people in the pyramid. You know what I'm saying? Every pyramid structure you go open was somebody black. Buddha was black.
That's what I love about Hollywood. You know,
everybody changed. Okay, Yeshua turned into Jesus. Buddha turned into some Asian fat guy. But the original Buddha was a black man, big lips, nappy hair, all that. You start to see them change. Let me show you how they change. Buddha looked like you first, with the little circle right here, but he had the nap circles on his head. Balls. Then you get the light-skinned version with the little cute hair balls, like style. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you get into the bald head dude with the hair on the side, the fat dude. None of them is the original Buddha. You go to the first samurai was a black man.
Facts.
But you know what? The worst part about the Asian culture, they're the cause of all the destruction on this fucking planet. That's true. Because if they didn't want them goddamn fireworks, we wouldn't have this fucking problem. Fireworks led into guns, gunpowder. Gunpowder led into nuclear weapons and bombs. Y'all started that shit.
And then they want to tell people to, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Y'all the ones created that dumbass shit with back guano. You know what I'm saying? Real
shit. Yo, we on the after party right now. This is the Yaggah Radiocast. This is Crumley. Brother Kid still in the building. Yes, yeah, we were chopping up some politicking, you know, some American justice, some reform. Definitely talk about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that because I know right now we know, we were actually elaborating on certain laws and formations and oppression that was happening. And I'm glad that you actually brought that up, man, because I always question a lot of history, a lot of, especially when I'm African, but his story.
Yeah, not all.
His story.
Yeah.
Because as an African coming here, and even when I would always get this thing where I always question why this, why that. In the Statue of Liberty was the things that was being advertised when I was in Cote d'Ivoire. Freedom of speech, you're free to.
And the first Statue of Liberty was a black woman? Europe sent the black woman first. America didn't want it.
And then they sent the one with.
Then they sent the one that looked like, oh boy. It's the same picture, dude. It's crazy how the same image of this man that I've seen in my research is the same facial feature on the Statue of Liberty.
I mean,
this is crazy. I mean, it's crazy. You know, I ain't mad at him, but at the end of the day, you didn't have to step on us in order to make yourself what you are.
Even them having the Harry Tubman $20 bill, even that too. It's like I don't know what is wrong with, with the country where, I mean, it's changing. Like women are running this country right now.
They want them to. They did that. They did that on purpose to separate black women from black men. Because if we make her here and put him down, she's gonna look down on him. But like I was telling one of my other brothers, man, you got 15,000 people in like the community I grew up in or more, but you only got 200-300 jobs. How are we supposed to survive? Half the people won't got a way to get nowhere 2-3 hours to go to work.
Or you live in one side and you have to drive wherever they can. The job is better.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, it's like it was a setup for failure from the jump, but we don't want to see that. We still want to just look at it as if this is just what it is. That's not what it is. It's that good people won't stand up against bad people.
And some of us looks like us too, unfortunately.
And bad people are bad people. Bad people don't come in the size, shape, or color. Bad is bad. It don't matter what you look like. You know what I mean? If you do it wrong, you're bad. You know what I'm saying? If you do it good, you're a good person.
I was going to ask you this too, because I know you probably heard of the Young Dolph situation, right, in Memphis.
Yeah,
now, I love hip hop, and to me, it's like it kind of brought back this the Nipsey Hussle thing, where because I'm. Like I said, I know about Nipsey. I knew about Nipsey, but I know him.
It's strange how all of them just signed to the same people.
And
then all of y'all die. It's kind of strange.
So what is your take on that? Because, everybody, I've been hearing a bunch of news. So I stay away from social media when it comes to that because everybody was so emotional when they were talking about
it all depends on what the contract said. If the contract money and all of the resources from their business go back to that record company after they die, like it did with Prince. Then that's what's going on. I mean, it's the destruction of black money. From young to old, it's the destruction of black money, starting at the top. And if you're not going to fit into our scenario of what we want to be happening, then either you're going to die or you're going to have 40 women say they're the director. Stuff like that. I mean, it's crazy how all of us just jump on the bandwagon of that thought. These are the 70s.
Yes.
Come on now. When can one black man get away with raping 40 white women? In the 70s. You can't get away with it now, but in the 70s, they'd have killed him.
They would have hanged him.
You know what I mean?
Which is, yeah.
Hey man, I mean, they look at what they did to Emmett Till.
That
wasn't even true. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy how we just keep our eyes closed to all the atrocities that have happened. Just like we was just talking about.
Right.
These parks, these lakes in this country. When they came to this country, this wasn't a tribal environment. They lied to us. It was cities, castles, states, government, all of that here. All they did was build on top of everything that they destroyed here. You know what I mean? Now, we might have tribal Indians on the West Coast that moved around because the weather changes like that and it get hot over here differently than it do on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But it was settlements over there of people.
What do you mean settlements? Like, you mean
like okay, towns, cities, people thriving.
Yes.
And they destroyed all of that. And they covered it with parks and lakes. I'm just some research that I'm just starting to get to.
Mm-hmm.
These great fires and all these things that have happened in the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s. These things happen to black people in different areas of this continent, South America, and other places in order to cover up the murder and atrocity of our people.
Yeah.
And I was just talking, that's what led me here, because I've been talking to a lot of my family from Africa that's here in Arizona. I drive bus. I was talking to a brother on my bus, and he never knew about the fact that they used to use our skin for belts,
Man,
purses, wallets, hats, shoes, coats.
I think when I lived in LA, I worked at Sports Authority. This brother that lived in Long Beach, we had actually an argument because I told him that's not possible.
It's possible.
And this is 2000. This was after. This was like during that 9/11 era.
Yeah.
Because my thing was no, you're an American. I didn't see color. I just saw no, you're an American.
Yeah.
Like this is your country.
Yeah.
It does a Statue of Liberty. Like,
Yeah.
why you tell me?
What?
And then until I'm driving, and then for a while I'm like, wow, like you're driving on Crenshaw and Rosecrans,
You start to see it ain't.
and then you're driving on the north side, like past Beverly Hills or Pasadena.
It's a whole different look.
Okay, so this, and then the disparity, like the economic, the statute economy of every area is very, very fascinating. Because to me, I'm thinking, okay, and the one thing I always respect was the fact that I would talk to a brother or sister that lives in in Hawthorne, you know what I'm saying, but they will go work way in Alameda, like Orange County, because that's where the job is
at where you pay your bills.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, and I don't know, I just feel that the economical structure is that there has some type of disparity. And yes, I believe that this is on purpose because you cannot just, I don't know, like even right now on the South Side, they can build the South Side, all these roads on the South Side, they can build that up because Biden gave out the money, right?
Yeah.
But they're building outside, Baseline outside, Van Buren outside, pretty much this area right here. Yeah. This is downtown.
That's what they want to make the downtown best. Every city wants downtown to be the best area so they can bring in the tourism and things like that. You know what I mean?
And then outside is just irrelevant.
Outside, you go down Dobbins and then we got no curve. You know what I mean? That's crazy. But, that's just because I ain't from here. I'm from California, so it's a little different. We don't have that out there. But, Arizona's not a bad place on certain levels. You know what I mean? They building something right now. A lot of that construction is the train.
Yes.
They're extending the train. So
good. They needed that.
Actually doing stuff to where we got a lot of people in that area and not being able to do other things because of that project right now.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And I mean, and in talking about the American justice and the disparity of our economy in America, and I know that you were talking about, jail reform. And I know during the show, we were talking, we were talking about music, but what do you mean about jail reform if we have corporations, like we have those executive corporations
that sink their money in the
private
for-profit prison?
Even Michael Jordan.
No, that's not Michael Jordan. Let's clear that before you even go into that. That's a whole different person.
So who?
That's not the Michael Jordan that played basketball that did that. That is a Caucasian male by the name of Michael Jordan. Yes.
Okay. So
two different people. I've done the research to split that myself.
Okay, because I was like, no.
Yeah, we quick to throw our own people.
Thank you very much, because I was like, not Mike.
I've learned that's not Mike. No, that's not Mike.
So that's because
but don't get it wrong. Mike don't speak on nothing that's related to the Black community. I ain't never heard him speak out on nothing. I mean, at the end of the day, the Black community wear your shoes every day. All of them. Everywhere they break their neck.
I remember they used to
rob banks.
Yeah,
robbing folks to go get a pair of Jordans.
My 12, my 11s.
Something that cost somebody $5-6 to make.
And then come over here, it was like 150 or two. It was like 110, 150, 200 last year. All that. Man, the American system, man, to me, my issue with the American system, especially right now, is that like I was saying to her and Brother Trey and everybody else, is that how right now, we all, pretty much, having this, talk about how,
I need you to pause. That's why I'm looking at
you. Hold on. Yeah, one second.
Remember that you're gonna need to be out the studio soon.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because I need like 5 more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know Cheeseburger is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's real ornery if you can't get in here. I don't want to hear about it.
It's all good. Sorry about that.
Yes, sir.
But
We back.
We're back again, back in the building. So my thing is, I was telling them that how come, and you can probably answer that to me, how come we are teaching American history, but we don't teach the law? We don't teach, like this young man I went and shoot those people. How come we don't teach common sense? How come we don't teach, reason, facts of life?
Well, people know facts of life. It's embedded in our DNA. The problem of it is people get away with things for so long that it allows their descendants to continue that method of helping each other get away with things. Because just like in the Aubrey case, I'm going to clap it up, because for them to arrest the DA and try to swipe it under the rug is a great step towards change.
Yes.
See, accountability needs to go for what it is. That's the problem with everybody that talks about Black Lives Matter, things like this. We don't want the name of a cereal box or a pancake box changed. It's not about Miss Butterworth. It's not about Uncle Ben. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about this, that, or other. It's about unarmed civilians being killed by the police. I'm not talking about somebody that just robbed a bank. I ain't talking about somebody that just shot up a school. I'm not talking about somebody that just killed some people in a church. I'm not talking about somebody that's raping somebody. I'm talking about somebody that was driving home with a broke tail light, or a 12-year-old kid with a toy gun that every other kid plays with. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And
I mean, it's ridiculous. No one should die over selling a cigarette for 25 cents. You know?
Yes.
And no one, I mean, like Castile, he had a license to carry a firearm, and they still shot him down in the car with his family. He wasn't reaching for it or nothing. You asked him to get his documents, and then you shot him in the back. Now, accountability is when you do what you did that is wrong, and we clearly see that you are wrong, and nothing happens to you. That's not accountability. All it needs, we don't need defunding police. We don't need none of that.
Yeah.
It's just accountability. That police that did wrong needs to be held accountable for his actions.
Yes.
That DA that sat there and did what they did in order for this case to be swept under the rug somewhere need to be held accountable for their actions. The judge that throws out cases like the gun case and the Routenhouse case need to be held accountable for his action. You know, what's the difference between the 15-year-old's parents that bought a gun that their son used at a school than the 17-year-old parent that drove him across state line with a loaded with a loaded assault rifle?
Well,
I mean, it shouldn't be a difference.
They're going to say self-defense, right?
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, self-defense. It wouldn't have been self-defense if he was at home.
Exactly. I agree with you on that point. I agree.
Because parenting is parenting. Parenting drove him over there, and that happened. How is it legal for a parent to drive their child that's under the age of 18, that is a minor, drop him off in a state different from where y'all live and reside, with a firearm, an automatic assault rifle, which is illegal for him to have, and in the end of the situation, 2 people's lives were extinguished? This is crazy.
That's just crazy. I just feel like we need some type of reform. The accountability. I agree with you. But who's gonna
reform? That's different. If people didn't hear me, get this notice to your people in jail. Tell them to stop working for the system in jail, and they'll have to hire somebody to do it, or there will be human rights actions because they have to feed you. They have to keep it clean. They have to do certain things. But if y'all do it and don't do it right, then, hey, they didn't do it right. That's on them. But if you have to pay someone to do it, then the owners of this facility have to start digging in their pockets.
Yes.
And that right there is going to change the necessity of having inmates. I'm just saying, we building too much stuff in there. We building what? We doing license plates. We doing military clothes. We doing police clothes and all of that. These helmets and all of these stitches. The little name tags for the military.
I did not know this.
They did all of that in prison. You know what? Fighting fires for 10 cents an hour, putting their life on the line to help society. Just to get a shorter time. In jail.
Yeah.
You know, some of them utilize that knowledge to do better things. I got a partner, man, did 25 years. Got into the camp thing and started cooking. And man, my boy got out and now he's running a pastry business. Taste buds approved. Going big in California. Like, you know what I mean? It went from on the corner to being in the storefront, you know what I mean? To now, you know, doing online things and everything. So I see us as Black people learning to do more entrepreneurial things since this pandemic. You know what I mean? We got to find a way to survive. That's just how we are. We've done that. All cataclysmic events that have happened on this planet, we are still here.
Yaggah, yes, indeed.
You know what I mean?
Still here.
They can speak religiously about great floods and everything else. But the inner core of Africa was big enough for that water not to reach it.
Still.
Why do you think they want that continent? It's not just the resources. It's the amount of land that it is.
Yeah.
They show it smaller in the map. But Africa, you can put half of these continents inside of Africa. North, South America, all that. China, all that can fit into Africa. Australia, at the same time. So, you know, for people to think that, you know, just like with slavery, you know, who's going to walk this information to the other side of Africa to tell all our people that people were being enslaved? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why that knowledge didn't get around like that. You know, people try to whitewash reality. And even with the word critical race thinking, get that out of here. Just start telling the truth. Just call it truth, not critical race thinking. Tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't want nobody to know that you tied little infants to a tree to use them for alligator bait, you shouldn't have did it.
That's facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? When you tie a male to a tree and you tie two horses to each side of them and slap them on their butts and make them run two different directions, you know what I mean? Just to prove a point to everybody that's looking. Or the buck breaking plantation, where they took the biggest and strongest Black men and tied them over a log. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kind of keep the craziness off of it, but you know what happened next?
Oh, reserve it, please.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is live, so I'm not gonna, you know, these things is crazy. And the worst part about it is, in the last 2 years, we got 60,000 Black women and kids missing here in this country.
That right there.
And we don't say nothing.
Nothing, but the young lady from Wisconsin, Mississippi, and Florida, he was
now all of a sudden everything, some strange situation about a lady and her husband. You know what I'm saying? And everything, but just like the kids at the border. If their parents didn't come with them, how are you supposed to get them back to their parents if you don't know who their parents are?
Yes.
So where are all these kids? Where are all these people that was coming through from Guatemala? Then you get 13,000 Haitians that just miraculously left Haiti with nothing. Did they swim to Mexico? I mean, I don't know. That's 13,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't know. What do we do? Held arms all the way from there to there? That's a lot of folks.
That was a plan. That was a planned out thing.
All of it.
Because when I saw the whip, the horses and the whip, I was like, wow, okay.
The best thing we can do is stop looking at each other as the problem. You know what I mean? All of us are being targeted. The system targets all of us. It don't matter what country you come from, because until you speak with an accent, you're N-word. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And until somebody knows you from, you know, Greater Morocco or, you know, the Congo, and where they speak French, or, you know what I mean? And then you got these accents everywhere in Africa. We got accents, but you won't know that pulling somebody over on the side of the road. You don't know, Mr. Police, that young man is autistic, that's having a fit right now. You know what I'm saying? Or that got out of or a dementia patient. You know, like a lady that went in the store and walked out with something and had no idea really in her real mind that she just stole something. You know what I mean? Her whole mind was, I'm just going home. And I look at that video, that's all that lady kept saying, I'm just going home. Because that's all in her mind. That's the only thing she understood. So that's the problem with it all. You know what I mean? They've allowed humanity to not exist in policing.
Or
you know what I'm saying?
You know, policing.
Because, I mean, like I stay across the street from a police officer. That's my dude, Jeff. We cool. You know what I'm saying? We chills, man. You know what I mean? There's a couple of them on my block over there in Goodyear. You know what I'm saying? And not one time have they looked at me as anything but the neighbor. And if we all live like that, then a lot of these problems and atrocities that's going on amongst us as citizens of this country wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And now if we can get everybody that look like you and I to realize that we are not enemies and we are all being targeted. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you got, you can be rich and think you making it. Say something to uplift your people. See where you make it too.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lot of things going on amongst us. And it seems like every time somebody rises to the level of educated and tries to see things from outside of the perspective of the American television or media, you know, that's being controlled to tell us what they want us to know. That's true facts. They can say what they want to say. But if you put 100 broadcasts from media, play them all at the same time, you're saying the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes.
And I mean, why is it okay for them to demonize a young black man in the car with his kids that they just killed for a broken tail light, but not demonize this young man that killed the dude at a protest? You know what I'm saying? They never played the video of the Routenhouse dude beating up the girl. They never showed his Facebook page on the news. But as soon as a black man gets shot down, first thing they want to do is start bringing up atrocities, negativities from back in the history on Facebook. You know what I mean? The little kid got away from his mama at the zoo, and the monkey had him. Gorilla. Little baby was fine. They got him, you know, and they arrested that lady. Then they tried to speak about the father. He wasn't even there. But a few months later, right? Florida, Disney World. Dude took his kid over the rail, over there to the little lake park where it say don't go. And his little 2 or 5 year old son got snatched by an alligator. I didn't hear nothing about him being arrested at all. Or even demonized. You know, you took your kid over there in that lake, and that gator snatched your kid. You gotta live with that.
Yeah.
But you took that kid over there.
That's accountability.
Yeah, I forgot his name and everything, but it's crazy. See, all people need is accountability. If a black man does something wrong, hold him accountable. If a white man does the same thing, hold them accountable at the same rate.
Yes.
If you give him 5 years, give him 5 years.
Yes.
We're not asking for free passes. With accountability. That changes the narrative of all kind of things. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the police shoot somebody, kill them out of being wrong, he should be in jail.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Now, they've been using tactics because they know they practice this because they got cameras. They got 7, 8, 9, 10 officers acting like they scuffling with the dude while the 2 under there is harming and they covering it up. This is what we see now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy. Y'all practice hurting people for no reason. How is there a crime called resisting arrest for someone that's not under arrest? If I was never under arrest, how am I resisting arrest? I'm just walking down the street going to my house. You want me to stop for what? And then now you want to jump out, talk crazy to me, slam me all on the head and everything else and arrest me and call it resisting arrest. Well, how can that be resisting arrest if I was never under arrest in the first place?
Or why even stop me if I'm just mind my business? Like,
and that's California.
Fifth Amendment, I just learned that. Oh, so I can just walk in, I don't have to say anything.
Yeah. I mean, if you haven't committed a crime, you shouldn't have to even show ID. You know, you shouldn't even have to go through any of this just to go. I mean, I grew up in a community, man. We couldn't even stand in front of our house without getting harassed by the police. Now we live here. So what? Now they want us to spread them and all that, searching bushes for guns and all that type of stuff, see what we got. Fishing. You know? And then, like, you know, and then you want the community, when some atrocity happened, to tell you what happened. But this is the same community you've been actually destroying, putting guns in little babies' faces and all that. You know? And all we ask for is accountability. That's it. You know? I'm mad at us. We ready to march all around the world for George Floyd, which is not a bad thing. Much love to the brother. But where was that when Tamir Rice died? That's a child, man. Yeah. It's a 12-year-old child.
Child with a fake gun,
a toy
gun, and they shot him up like, oh.
12 years, man, 3 seconds. He wasn't even out the car 3-4 seconds, man, before he started pulling the trigger.
And the police are still active.
Yeah.
From what I heard, they're still active.
Yeah.
From what I heard.
I mean, that's crazy. The craziness is the world is ready to go riot and protest all over the world. And behind the 9 seconds, I'm going to leave that conversation alone about everything I saw. That's crazy. None of that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? And I mean, I can't tell everybody that it was wrong for everybody that was standing there just to stand there and let him keep his knee on that man's neck and not take the risk of diving over there and doing something to somebody or tackling somebody else to do, because that puts them in an unlawful position to die as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in all righteousness, in this universe, and the plan God put for us, that would have been the most righteous thing to do. At this point, we're dying. And I'm going to leave that sentence out.
But Brother Kisto, I need you back again. We need to talk some more.
We'll be back.
after your Christmas vacation, please come back, because you just open up, you know, because I'm gonna start my year with you, because you just open up a whole
we gotta get rid of words
like a whole knowledge.
Paganism.
Yes.
Things like that. We gotta get rid of. People don't even know what the word pagan means. It only means a religious belief different than the norm. That's it. It doesn't mean the devil. You know what I'm saying? Things like this is what we don't know. If we want to talk about real history, we got to talk about real history. You know, a lot of people don't know the fact that the story of Jesus Christ was mimicked off the story of Haru. Mm-hmm. The same exact story. You can find it. It's there. You know what I'm saying? The manger is still there. The chiseled birth date of December 25th is still there. That is the birth date of Haru. True fact. You know what I'm saying? The three kings are still there. We ain't got to, you know, open up no book and look at this story. Somebody, you know, this is different, man. We don't know our real history, and we've allowed somebody to tell us that our history is demonic. We wasn't sacrificing blood sacrifices. We didn't do that.
I'm not going to talk about my own folks, but I, you know,
some things I need to know. I need to know about some of it from y'all perspective too, because that's the problem here. We don't have truth from both sides.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. We don't have truth from Africa, and we don't have truth from America. And I'm just talking about amongst Black people. We are one. There is no difference. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And the fact that they keep us thinking there is a difference. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get into certain cultures of religious doctrine and, you know, the everybody thinking we Hebrews and 12 tribes of Israel. And I mean, I can sit here and tell you about some things that I've learned about all of that. Some people may not like it, but truth is truth.
Amen.
You know,
Yaggah.
It's a culture of people they call mulattoes. That was kidnapped Black women, took to the European area, and actually molested or raped, whatever you want to say it, to create a culture of Black people that were raised in the way of the person that did this, to go infiltrate North Africa. This is true facts. This is what happened. This is how they took North Africa. So they sent them people after raising them into a way to think they're different, better, and hate Africa. The only culture of people on this planet that fits that description of black people that don't like Africa is who? The Hebrew. And I don't have nothing against our brothers not knowing true factual information.
Yeah.
But let's be real. That is the only culture of black people on this planet that say they ain't from Africa and don't like Africa and hate African people.
That right there.
But they don't know.
That right there.
You know, just like in the slave dungeons on the west coast of Africa, every one of them got a Star of David in it.
Even the police got started. I don't know.
People don't understand.
They don't
think we hold on to religion like just because we know we are the oldest people, and a lot of these things connect to our spirituality.
Yes.
In a way, because they knew what they were doing when they created these directions. They knew these things were going to hold us to it, because we created spirituality. We are the spiritual beings that they speak of in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors are these people that they call gods.
Yes.
They didn't call themselves gods. The difference is they knew what the sun does.
Yes.
They knew the sun stimulates our pineal gland and it connects our left and right brain. And if you have 100% control of your brain, then you are a god. And our ancestors had the ability to control 100% of their brain.
Yep.
And that's proven fact.
Yes.
But they want to give it to an alien. They don't want to give it to them people. But then you got the Sumerians, the Sumerian gods. Go look at the Sumerian gods. Them is black men. They can talk about Sumerian being the first culture and this, that, and the other, but Sumerians drew pictures of the people that taught them.
How can we talk about this in school? That's the thing.
Because they don't want this in school.
You said critical. You said the truth. I know. I focus on saying critical race theory.
Yeah, just
you
tell
know,
the
it's
truth.
like tell the truth about man.
I
don't want to hold up to you.
Yes,
I know,
we gotta go.
But man,
and my motto is KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. If we keep it simple, we'll be all right. Stop trying to make everything so different.
Yaggah, you already know.
We'll talk about religion next time.
Oh, big time. Oh,
big
I got
time.
Oh, big time. You already know.
I love my people, but like they say,
woo!
You know what I'm saying? Man. That's why I tell them, you know what I'm saying?
Man, oh man. That was.
And Jesus was more than a man.
We out of here.